Blaze. Get low. Party clown. Jeez Louise. Noise. Say it. Fade out. It's just a fade out. It's a fade out. Fade it out now. All right. Now let's start. Footbags. Live from the depths. What made you forget that I was Footbags? Live from the depths. Footbags. Live. Hang on a second. Holy smokes. Smokes. Holy. Smokes, comma, holy. Holy smokes. Hi, everybody. My name is Footbags. And this is Footbags live from the depths. I've got my excited face on, again, as you can see. Because this past Friday, the Music for Dark Basements Footbags Beat Style album, fully crafted here in these depths over these sessions and time, it's here. It's unleashed upon the world. Music for Dark Basements. Go to coldrhymesrecords.com. It'll have the Bandcamp link, any other pertinent links necessary. Search for it on your streaming services. They might be there. And we've got the full album visualizer up on this YouTube if you want to blast your rods and cones while you listen to the beats. And speaking of doing that, okay, hang on a sec. It's like every single week I gotta kickstart my microphone. It starts quiet. I move a knob, it gets louder, but I don't actually change anything. There's the link to the Bandcamp right there. click that, find the record, listen to the record, see how it is, first and foremost, if it's your thing and you're feeling it. And while you're on the Cold Rhymes Bandcamp, check out some of the other stuff in the Cold Rhymes catalog. Now, this evening, this particular Sunday, live from the depths, we're going to watch this whole album video that I made. And following that, we're going to watch this interview that I did with Height Keach, the man behind Cold Rhymes Records. We threw it down, give you a little more information on the album and how it came together and what we be doing down here in these depths. So we're going to watch the whole record, then we're going to watch the interview. I'm going to be kicking back, relaxing. It's basically Miller time over here in the depths for like the next 40 minutes. I will be here. I'm going to try not to talk over top of the album, but by all means, I will be in the chat, participating, letting everybody know what time it is. We're going to run through the record. We're going to watch the interview. Then we're going to bring it all back, and then we're going to do some regular live from the depths noise making. So don't go nowheres like. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Let's just start watching this record, this album. This is Music for Dark Basements. Hang on, I even got the cover. Plow, right there. Footbags, Music for Dark Basements. Music made here in the depths, edited to taste, and delivered in album format with samples and segues, all sorts of good stuff. All right, I'm going to press play. Do I even have... Hang on a sec. Jeez Louise, that's the wrong one. No. This. Pause. Fantastic. So if I press this button, and I got to get rid of the little edge of my speakers you can see there. Boom! All right, let's go. We are now going to watch Music for Dark Basements, the Acid Glitch Visualizer, full album style. Flashing image warning. I mean, if you came to like, if you just rolled up and you see this background and flashing images aren't your thing and you didn't, steer away yet, now is the time. If you enjoy things like that, stick around. I like them a lot. Okay, let's go.
Great call from Footbags.
Step up my foot game. Can't be called Footbags and not have adequate foot game. You ready?
Footbags. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey.
we are exercising our constitutional right to be fresh.
Footbags.
But we can't trust him with a gun in his hand. I know his kind. Spawned in Bilgewater.
Now that we got some sleep, it's a good day for some barbecue.
Getting ahead of myself. Getting ahead of myself, and I hide in the bush and I trip myself. And I say, ha 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 ha, myself.
This is a welcome surprise.
Footbags.
Power people, 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 people.
Footbags.
All of us were high-fiving, and we were all yelling and screaming and hooping it up like a bunch of assholes.
that backwards. That sounded awful.
Microphone checker. 1, 2, checker.
1984 was a weird time.
Just relax. You'll get out of here real soon, I promise. Space machine. That's what's up.
Boing.
Blazing back with the special Live from the Depths interview segment conducted by me, Ike Keach, starring, always, John Footbags. How you feeling tonight, my man?
Absolutely fantastic. I'm down in these depths. We're on this Discord, so you can see the green wall behind me. It's very weird, but full effect.
Love it. I'm in a weird room myself, and I think that's just the way it is.
Absolutely.
I'm fired up to talk about this new Footbags album. And as I've been listening to it, I've been like reflecting back to like my very beginnings of like realizing like, oh, you're doing the streaming thing, and like I feel like I can't remember what year it was, but I'm thinking about first seeing you like doing this live streaming of beats, and I feel like I'd never even really like thought of that before. Like seen a lot of those like rhythm roulette shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool, but I remember very clearly like watching you do it and being like incredible. And yeah, let me ask you, what made you start setting it off like this?
I had seen a few other cats on Twitch doing a similar kind of thing, and I actually started when I first figured out how to stream and all that kind of stuff. I was almost doing more like little DJ sets for a while before I started doing the beat making and stuff. Sometimes I would, even if I had a show for like a day or two before the show, I would just like practice my set and stream it live. Nobody would be watching, of course, but
let's go.
That was just how I got into doing. That was how I learned how to work the broadcasting software and all that kind of stuff. Learned how to dial down all my settings on my computer so it's the potato quality would stream with no interruptions.
Like the way you've got everything set up, like it's all kind of streamlined, and there's so much like physicality to it and everything.
Yeah.
Like, is that just how you've always made beats, or is that the live streaming version of this? Like, what would be cool to do live?
Yeah, it kind of changed. It changed over the years as I moved from. I used to almost exclusively work in the box, producing on like FL Studio and stuff. And the kind of stuff I do now with the looper and all the stuff around me, we would just be doing for fun. Like with Slaves of Spanky and stuff, we'd have like some loopers and we'd just hook it up to a record player, grab something to jam on, and it was just something we did for kicks live. So as I've moved from doing kind of less work in the box and more stuff with hands-on gear, I've just kind of embraced that same mode that we used to do, and we just have, you know, everything I got, stuff's routed all through different places, but then everything hits the looper before it goes out, so I can spin around. I don't even have my camera pointing the right way. Like every access point that makes noise here can be captured and added to whatever I'm working on. And then once I'm done with that, I can spit everything out into the computer and put it into a DAW and go from there.
Right. That's what's up. Yeah, it's definitely made me like I think I texted you the other day when I Gabry discovered this RC 505 or no,
the SK1.
Excuse me. Much different. The SK1 like the like watching your streams has made me just sometimes be like I just need to be able to like turn something on and like immediately start doing something. Like like this flute sound is fire. It's like so nice to be able to be like it's routed through this like input box, but also there's just like a little speaker and you can just like start doing it immediately, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And that was like another thing we used to have from back in the day, back in like the late 90s, we had a Casio SK5 that we would jam on. So this is like a piece of gear that I've been using for decades. Now, I'm pretty sure Be Rich and I even played a show one time where all we brought was that, and we were like cranking out the beats while the other guy rapped like live on the little sample pads and stuff like that, and playing the preset drum beats and switching them up and making breakdowns and doing things like that helped us get very versatile on these like old and limited pieces of equipment, and just kind of know what they can do, know what they can't do. So when you're trying to get something good out of it and you don't have those high expectations, you're like, it's not doing what I want to do. I wanted to do all these crazy things. You got to attack it like, I know the fire this thing can spit out with its limited capabilities, and you just got to like coax it out.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome. But, I meant to tell you I did the RC 505 as well too.
Nice.
Also based on Watching the Depths. That's been super tight. Just as far as like a lot of it is like, yeah, like this, like especially with the turntable, it's like the fastest way possible to be like, this be cool as a loop or no, you know?
Totally.
But yeah, it's so tight to watch you do your thing.
Fire. I'm
like,
glad somebody enjoys it out there. I mean, I be doing my thing with my back to the camera, and I'm just like, half the time I'm like, oh, I should probably like say what I'm doing, because I'm just over here hunched over pressing buttons and noises are happening, and it's doesn't always make too much sense a lot of the time.
Makes sense to me. But you know, I was curious, like, did you kind of, from the beginning of, say, like doing this on the Cold Rhymes channel, did you kind of have this idea of this will one day be an album?
Yeah, absolutely. Or like, if not an album, like, you know, use them for other stuff. I'm pretty sure at the time you had even mentioned like potential for like if you needed beats for like a Shark Tank thing, or if like anyone else needed beats, if any other Cold Rhymes people needed beats for anything, like it's practice for me. So like it's the kind of thing where I did always envision an album or albums coming from it, or things we could use for bag money or whatever. It was just like this is my creative time, and you go through and pick the gems out of that and actually use them for something.
Yeah. You know, one thing I like is watching you evaluate your own beats.
Nice.
It's like,
yep.
It's like I feel like you kind of have, sometimes if you call a beat lurky, I feel like we might not hear it again. Like you'll be like,
yeah,
it's a lurky, and cool vibe or whatever.
And it can keep lurking over there. It can keep lurking in the background.
Right. But like I don't know. It's I could be wrong, but it seems almost like how do you know if you have a good song or something? You just kind of know. But like, it seems like almost you're like, you know, it seems more like you're almost eliminating what doesn't work more than
sometimes
figuring out what does or something.
And maybe even being a little more critical than should be. I even find a lot of time as the beat's evolving, like as I'm making it, I kind of have a few broad categories. I'm like in my head, I'm like, oh, this one could actually be like a fire instrumental to have lyrics on. It's like, oh, this one could be just like an instrumental on its own. And then I get these ones that are like, and these are probably some of the ones I do refer to as the lurky ones, as almost like segue beats. You know how like on like Pete Rock Productions, a whole song will play, and then at the end you get like an extra like 15 to 30 seconds of just some random vibe, just something, and it'll just be tacked onto the end, like half the time I'm making this stuff and I'm like in my head I'm like that's one to save for that application. That's one, because like
Right.
I love doing that too, and I love just having a ton of stuff to pick from if I'm putting an album together, because I like to do the like make it a like a cohesive beat tape with little samples in between and the little snippets of beats and all that kind of stuff. So the more things I have to pick and choose from when I'm in that kind of album editing mode, you know, it's like a kid in a candy store.
Right. And I think I also really, some of my favorite streams were just the ones where you were just evaluating your different beats.
The older stuff,
like,
yeah.
Well, there was one where you had like a Flavor Flav hat kind of,
Yeah.
like with the horns.
Yeah.
And it was just like an image of your face like going from left to right on the screen over and over again, as it's just the look of your face checking out the beats. I was a big fan of that. The bias is evident, but I really feel like this album, it's like such a strong selection of beats. I saw a comment on one of the, I think it was for Ron Perlman, where somebody was like, I have no idea what this is, but it's fire.
Yeah.
And like,
that's
like, I feel like that's kind of the
win.
vibe that's going
exactly.
on. Yeah, exactly. I wondered how many people will eventually stumble upon these tracks on YouTube just because they checked out something else with Ron Perlman.
With the name. That is actually a small part of the reason why every track on the album is a different either actor. I was going all actors and actresses, and then I threw James Cameron into the mix, and it threw the whole thing off, so I can't just say it's all actors, but it's, you know, same kind of thing.
Right.
What I found was there was a few of the Lives from the Depths edits that I had done that I put up on YouTube, and in some of those I like to do the who's gonna rap on this one game, where I pick some celebrity who's gonna fictitiously get in the booth and throw down these imaginary rhymes. And there was one or two of them where I put the name of the person who was kind of featured as that person in the title of the track, and then going back through the YouTube analytics, it's like a handful of people did in fact come across this strictly because of the name that I put into the title. So I was like, let's keep that trend going, just for fun, because it was something I'd probably do anyways, and for that extra little like, who knows what random person in what corner of the world is going to come across some of this.
So, of everybody on the album, every name on the album, who do you think would have the most fire 16?
That's a good question. I'm trying to remember everything. Well, I mean, I would personally love to see a duet with Ron Perlman and Chris Elliott doing like Beastie Boys trading off lines style. That'd be fantastic. And then bring in maybe like Susan Sarandon on the hook, just to see what she can bring to the table.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I could see Ron Perlman almost having like Swollen Members style flow or something like that.
Totally. Mans he's a trained stage actor, so I think he could embody the role of, like, he could bring that mad child energy to it easily.
Right.
I have faith in Ron Perlman.
There's no reason to keep this a secret. There's a full-length video coming. Full-length Beyonce Lemonade style movie for this album. I think you're still, to some degree, in the process of putting it all together, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, even for like what's gone down so far and stuff, what's that been like? Just like creating like 45-minute visual component to the whole thing.
It's been fun as hell. especially because I've been able to just like kind of pick away at it, work on a track here, work on a track there. Even because like none of it's crazy big production, none of it's, you know, this over the top nothing. It's just weird stuff to look at while the album's playing. So it's been fun to go through, just find like found footage type stuff, and I'm trying to run everything through at least one of my video glitch boxes to kind of give the thing an overall kind of glitchy aesthetic. So that's been fun. That's been fun, just kind of working with different combinations of those. They're also it's what I use to run the like eye busting material that's usually on the wall behind me.
I think it's such a good touch, you know.
But yeah, just, you know, having fun messing around with all that kind of stuff to just come up with some weird stuff to look at while the whole album plays. It's just a good time.
Would you guys ever do a Bag Money album in this way? Now that things are opening up a little, like just out of curiosity, I could see like you guys like in the stew together,
like
doing these beats and rhymes,
like live stream while we're making the album. I could see it. I could totally see it. Yep.
I think that would be really, really tight.
And if we could compile supercuts of like vocal take bloopers and run them and all that kind of stuff. It'd be great.
The album is coming very soon. Man, I can't thank you enough for holding it down for this. However, how many episodes are you at now?
We just yesterday was number 90. I mean, right now is number 91.
92.
This runs next week.
2 weeks.
Absolutely wild.
92.
And we did it because it's leading to a lot of fun times, but also album. Well, I think if there's no more, I'll turn it back over to you.
Word up. Where am I? There am I. All right. I almost wasn't ready for that to end. I wasn't prepared. I was too busy watching it. So as you might know, the album is out. The video is available to watch. I know it just said it was coming out soon. It's out right now. You can go check it out. You can watch the video on the YouTube. I mean, we just watched it before the interview. If you were in the building, it's also available on the Cold Rhymes YouTube. Let me get my purple scrolling face out of the way here. So yeah, that's what's up with this. Where did I got this here? This music for dark basements, made by your pal Footbags, right here in the depths. And yeah, there's plenty more. I mean, most of the material on that album was from like the first 9 or 10 months of this live from the depths. Everything. So there's been significantly more stuff made since. I already have a lot of things kind of earmarked for more things like this. More music for dark basements. And speaking of music for dark basements, hell, I'm in one right now. And that's what I do here in this dark. I mean, the spot I'm in is well lit because you got to be able to see me. The green screen has to work. Technicalities, but I mean, if I turn the camera around, the other side of the room is dim as hell. So I still consider myself to be in a dark basement. Well, I'm in this dark basement, and it's the depths live stream. We're going to be doing some things. So if you enjoyed any of the album that just played over the last half an hour and then some, let's make some more of them type things. Well, here let's keep with our trend of we're going to really quickly check out what we did last week. Here would be the second thing we made last week. This is what we were listening to at the top of the hour. I was just playing last week's stream. This is the second beat we made last week. This first sample, let me get all the sprinkles and sparkles out of the way here. This is actually a beat off of an old Bag Money album. The self-titled one, the Bag Money album, just called Bag Money, but it's faster. I slowed it down. And then I added more stuff. Stuff in the depths. So that's the second thing we did last week. Let's really quickly listen to the first thing we did, and then we'll make something new. Whoa, it started like this. Holy smokes. What else is on here? Heavily filtered noise. Next up on track 3. Oh, I was gonna say potentially nothing, but check out that noise. What is that? It's a herd of pigs. Another track with potentially nothing. Oh, it's got more drums. Well, that reminds me. Yeah, there's a sequence to this one. I'm not supposed to have every track playing at the same time. You know what? Boom! That's what we made first last week. I don't really care what sequence is supposed to go in. We're just very quickly glossing over what happened last week to both remember and kind of get our brains prepared for being in the depths. Ow! And making stuff. Let's spin around this way and dive into some drum folders. Head first, no safety net. The drums will catch us, don't worry. Don't worry. Let's real quick here. You know what? I never try and find drums in this folder. This is full of like scratch record stuff.
Oh yeah! Yeah.
Some of these are louder than others.
I am now going to beat you.
This is all scratch stuff. On some of these scratch stuff, those are just like
Every man has
beats.
these techniques. Come on, y'all.
Most of these are just like scratch sample, not routines, but like, you know, what is it called? Where it's like a bunch of noises in a sequence.
It looks
The word for that.
like the
what they are.
battle's finally over. Bam! Bullshit.
I swear some of these have beats. I promise you some of these have beats. And it's probably just be like one loop over and over again that I'll be like, I don't really want to use that one. I'm going to have to find another one.
I won.
This is okay. Let's do this the smarter way. I was like, maybe there'll be something easy to find in here. Turns out there's not. Not fast enough anyways. Let's go to one where we know the drums exist. Let's use this one. We haven't used this one in a while. Drums. Much better. Much better. That's what I was looking for. Drums. Potential. I like some of the little snare rolls in that one. It also has a good opportunity to just loop half of a bar. A tick boom bap. Tick boom bap. Let's see if we can just catch something real quick. It's a little janky. a little bit janky. Sausage fingers sort of came through in the clinch with the first try loop. We're going to roll with it because I don't care. We're going to put some spice on this ham first and foremost. Not that spice. Not that spice. I'm losing too much low end there. Which one is that? Jeez Louise. Too distorty. Let's... I don't have high hopes. I didn't have high hopes, and it was for a reason. Not digital reverb. Not on my drum loop, please and thank you. Not on this one, anyways. It's got its own thing going on. Not that one. No, I don't want to go too ham on the compression. How about something that might just... Not that one. Not that one. You know what? Let's stick with that. It's just the slightest whisper of modulation to kind of spread it out a little bit, stereo-wise. Let's put it on tape. No, wait, we don't even have anything on here. You know what? Let's put it on tape. Close enough for jazz. Let's turn some of these back off. Turn those back off. Turn our ham spicers for spicing the ham off. We're off to a flying start. We have drums. Let's put some more things on those drums. I almost feel like there's pressure now. We just listened to the record and it's like some of the ones that I considered the best, and now I'm like, sure hope I don't make a pile of garbage. I would like to at least have something of the caliber I just listened to. Time will tell. Time will tell. Time will tell. What tempo are we at? Let's lock in some sick delay. That's on tape. We got bass noise. We got other noise. robots, and lasers.
Lasers. microphone.
My name is Footbags, pronounced with the book bags. Oh, how I like to Footbags. I hope everybody's doing rad. Just spacing out over there on this beat. And everything good.
Play.
And everything good. You know what we should do? Let's save this one. Let's do another Swifty real quick. That'll be what's up. Real quick. Save this one first. Pity the fool. Usually me that doesn't save his beats. That's what's up. All right, I'm going to save it again just to make sure. I've never had it not save, but hey, today would probably be the day just cuz, right? Just because it's still there. Perfect. And what that is, turn that off. And that. And this. And that. And this. I never check the track length before I start, and I just when I fill all the tracks up, I export them to the computer to save them, and then I just kind of go through and delete them all. I never wipe the whole machine. I go through one at a time. So it only deletes the audio from the tracks. It doesn't save if I have, say, you can make these tracks different multiples of whatever your original loop was. And sometimes I'm like, I'm going to record something real quick, and it's like, psych, this is like a 35-second loop that you now have to fill with noise. And I don't. I go back and I do it again. I just do it again. This was the noise we used. Let's find some different noises. Some other noises. Some sounds we can use. I like these ones. One. Two. Three. This is cool noise, but it's not what we're going to use today. Just because the noise is cool doesn't mean you have to use it today. You can save it for another day. You could never use it at all. It's all up to you. It's your choice. Choose your own noise adventure. Don't take my word for it. Visit your local library. Tell them Footbags sent you. They'll be like, cool story, bro. Would you like to borrow a book? 3. I done made a waltz. Shit. Sausage fingers. Oops. Oops. The fuck is going on? It's double tapping some of the times. I'll do my best. Not that. Hang on a goddamn second. The hell? Why is that one quiet? And why is that one loud? Let's try that again. They should both be the same. One of them's off. I don't care. Let's keep going. Is that on? Is the next one clip? Yeah. The hell is going on? Double tapped again. Goddamn sausage fingers. The second one's off. I don't care. It's pretty off. I don't care. Again. I need some kind of shaker, loop, rhythm type thing, or you're a resourceful guy. Let's bring it down. Okay, let me turn some of this crap off. Let's bring it down to half volume. Just these tracks. Real quick. Maybe even slightly less than half volume with this one a little louder. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Because we made another swift beat. It's in 3/4 of all things, and it's very slow and spaced out style. But I bet it could be used somewhere for something by somebody. I hope. My name has been Footbags. My name is Footbags. And my name will continue to be Footbags. The new record is out. Go to coldrhymesrecords.com. Go to the Bandcamp page. The .com will have the link to the Bandcamp page. We watched the full album-length video at the top of the show. It is up on YouTube. Feel free to watch it whenever. Have yourself a good old time. Unless you're sensitive to flashing images, then sweet Jesus, don't do it. Just listen to the record. Listen to the sounds. They're good too. I promise. Keep it absolutely Bon Jovi rock locked right here on this Cold Rhymes Twitch. Come back on Tuesday, 7 p.m. for the Zinzerna Music Hour with P.T. Burnham. Always a good time. Come on back next Sunday. We'll be here in the depths, doing our thing, making those sounds ring. And yeah, go check out the record. And while you're on the Cold Rhymes Bandcamp, just take a little peek through the back catalog. It is vast and it is fire. It is a vast sea of fire. So hop into your asbestos boat and take a little cruise. Do it. There's probably going to be something you enjoy. No joke. There's probably even, I bet next week there's going to be some sort of Bandcamp Friday, if they're still doing that thing. That would be a good time to support, or any time in between. It's not like Bandcamp is the best thing going currently for your dollars going to the person you want it to go to, and not like a bunch of middle yos and record labels and other things. And I mean like major record labels, the ones that you know, the ones that got enough. So Bandcamp's already the best thing going. Bandcamp Fridays, when they waive their fee, they take a cut of whatever. But like all things considered, their cut it's not that bad. It's not that bad, and they're doing you know quite well because of that. So that's a good thing to see. I personally use Bandcamp all the time. It's how I find a lot of my music. It's how I purchase a lot of my music that I listen to on the regular. It's how I support artists I like. That kind of thing. So if you don't know what Bandcamp is about, go check it out. Listen to my records, especially this new one. It's out on Cold Rhymes. Check all that stuff out. Bon Jovi rock locks, other things that are wicked rad and important. And my name is Footbags. I'm gonna come back next Sunday and do it all over again, but right now I'm gonna go footbags off into the night. So until next week, peace and humptiness forever.